Hell yes! Welcome to Megapath Presents. I'm Ronnie Hayes, and today let's talk about zombie movie sequels. Jumping right in with Train to Busan. When I first heard they were going to make a sequel, I pretended it didn't exist. I said, hell no, 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 no. Because if you haven't seen Train to Busan, go and watch it, especially if you're a zombie fan. What in the world are you doing? It is awesome. Yes, it's in a different language. If you don't speak Korean, I believe there's a dubbed version, and actually I believe it's on the DVD. I have the DVD, but I watch it in Korean with subtitles. And I'm not a big fan of subtitles because it pulls you out of the movie, but I've seen it 100 times, so when I'm paying attention to it, it's a little bit easier. But I think it's awesome. If you're not a fan of subtitles, don't let that keep you away from experiencing this, especially if you're a zombie fan. Trust me, go and watch it. Anyhow, I'm going to shut up because they have part 2 in the mix, and it's not going to be a direct sequel. It's not going to have the same people in it, which makes me feel a lot more comfortable with this project in the works. But here it says the Korean working title is Bando, meaning peninsula. The film will share the original world view, according to the director, who is in the process of writing the script with the aim to start shooting next year. Now, for those who don't know what that means, it's basically like the universe or the world within Train to Busan, like all the rules they set up and the type of zombies they have, just like stories within The Walking Dead. It doesn't need to connect to the main show, but the zombies still act the same. The world is still the same, even if it's canon or a spin-off. The TV universe is different than the comic universe, so that's what they're getting at here. But anyway, Yen said he wouldn't call the new film Train to Busan. I love that. It is an extension of Train to Busan after the virus has spread throughout Korea, but the characters are not the same. It shares the same worldview as is a zombie action flick that deals with the aftermath on a peninsula of what happened in Train to Busan. After South Korea's top grossing hit of 2016, the film clocked up more than 11.5 million admissions and 83 million at the local box office, according to the Korean Film Council. Wow, that made some good money. I mean, it was made for 8.5 million. Damn, that made some good money. It was made for almost 9 million, and it made over 80 million. Ouch, the Predator's jealous. I think they spent like 88 million, and it pulled in like 30 million only so far. I don't know about that. Anyway, so this goes on to just talk about the specifics. Wait, the director says he has no plans for the sort of companion piece to the animated Seoul Station to become live action to Train to Busan. Okay, so they're not going to make a companion of the Seoul Station. I believe that was the animated prequel. Anyway, they're not going to add that to Train to Busan in a live version. And it says, I'm concentrating on this one film right now, he says. So he's fully concentrating on the sequel to Train to Busan. Like I said, the first one, awesome. It's a must see. Even if you're not a zombie fan, it's a good movie. Trust me. If you don't like zombie films, this will probably be one of those zombie films you actually do like, even though it is in a different language. Again, I cannot stress that enough. Forget about it, even though there's captions and subtitles or a dub. Go and watch it. All right, so that's coming probably in, 2019, 2020? Anyway, next up we have Zombieland 2. Now, this is a movie, as a zombie fan, I never hear fans shut up about it. Not the movie itself in particular, but Zombieland 2. I think we've been hearing about a sequel and fans wanting a sequel for so friggin' long. It's been almost a decade, right? Yeah, look at this. In 2009, Zombieland was released in theaters and became an instant hit with horror fans. A spoof on the zombie subgenre, and the horror comedy film is widely considered one of the best of its type. Given its popularity with fans, it's strange that a sequel has never been produced. And as the years went by, it seemed more and more unlikely there would never be an official follow-up. All right, so they go over what they know and what has been confirmed up until this point about the sequel. And the movie is going to be directed by Ruben Fleischer, who helmed the original, so that's good. Zombieland writers Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick also returned to pen the script. That's good. I always get nervous with names, so I will stutter for every friggin' name. All 4 of the original leads in the film, Woody Harrelson, Emma Stone, Jesse Eisenberg, whatever, and Abigail Breslin are reprising their roles. So that's all 4 right here. And again, that is good. What else we got? The rumor is the film will feature mutated super zombies. Okay, well, it's a comedy, so they can make that work. I'm fine with that. We'll see how it plays out. As long as it's not like Z Nation. Stay as far from Z Nation as possible. I missed one. It said Zombieland 2 will take place 10 years after the events of the original. Well, I wonder why they did that. Because some people would age. Sure, Woody Harrelson doesn't look that much different. Jesse really doesn't either. Emma Stone, yeah, you could kind of say she looks 10 years older. But this one right here, Abigail, she's going to look aged. There's no way you're going to fix that unless you have a time skip happen. And it's been so long since I watched Zombieland, I don't even remember how it ended. You know what? We're going to do that on this channel. I'm going to find time to rewatch that if you guys are interested in it. If enough of you guys say you want that, and we'll go over like revisiting Zombieland. It's been a while since I've seen that, so I'm actually excited about that. So yeah, if you guys want, I'm almost positive I have that in Blu-ray over there on the shelf. So anyway, coming up, filming will start in Georgia in 2019. So they're going to be next to The Walking Dead filming. That's also in Georgia. Maybe not right next to, but you know what I mean. And I hear Georgia has good tax credits, so that might explain that. But yeah, that's pretty cool. The film will officially premiere on October 11th, 2019. Nice. So next year, almost a year and give or take a few weeks away, we're going to get Zombieland 2. Now, if it's in Georgia, I wonder if Greg Nicotero and his crew, his team who does the zombies on The Walking Dead, could also do some zombies on Zombieland. That would be friggin' awesome. And then it continues to speculate. Wait, hold on. Because of the film is set a decade after the original, we can expect a more post-apocalyptic environment. I'm excited about that. What's interesting to note is the first film came out before the zombie boom created in pop culture by The Walking Dead. Presumably, elements of that series will be spoofed in Zombieland 2 as well. We'll be keeping an eye out for future updates. Stay tuned. All right. That all sounds good. I'm liking that. There's no word on if the sequel will feature another celebrity cameo in the vein of Bill Murray. Now, I don't want them to just regurgitate everything they did in the first one. I don't want it to be like, okay, what worked in Zombieland 1 because we've had 10 years to listen to the fans. Okay, a celebrity cameo, this and this. If they do it, I want it to be I get really iffy about them retreading old ground like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know. I am excited about that, though. I am really excited. And I am excited about revisiting Zombieland 1. Knowing there's a sequel coming up, I think it would be fun to go back and see that. And I'm glad they're skipping time, not only to stay consistent with how much the actual actors have aged, but also because we get to see a new environment, an environment that's different than Zombieland 1. In Zombieland, they even start off, I believe, with Jesse's character. When it first pops off, doesn't he have to like kill his neighbor or run away from his neighbor or some shit like that? So we don't want to have a sequel where we're seeing the downfall all over again or anything close to that. You know, we don't want it to pick up right where this one left off, especially since so much time has passed. So everything we're hearing, which isn't much, I'm liking the direction it's going. It seems like it has the same cast, same crew, and it seems like they know what they're doing. They're adding super zombies, which could get really cringy or could be really fun. Again, in a comedy, I think there's definitely room to add some really cool stuff. That's all I got to say about these two, really. If you guys hear of any other sequels or original zombie stories coming out, let me know. There's a game on the PlayStation coming out in 2019 called Days Gone. I think it keeps getting delayed, but when that finally comes out, I definitely want to do some type of video or recap on the channel, and if you guys are interested, let me know on that one. The Overkill's The Walking Dead is a zombie game. We might even do a couple live streams, especially if they're ones that aren't connected to the internet, because the streams are just so much more smooth. But you guys let me know. Days Gone, do you want that to be on the channel, as well as Overkill's The Walking Dead, and then doing a video on Zombieland #1, as well as The Walking Dead episode 2 of The Walking Dead, Telltale's The Walking Dead. Episode 2 of the final season is coming out, I think, in a few days. And I do want to... The wait drives me nuts. I can't stand that between episodes. That's one reason why I totally fell out with episode 1. I played the first episode from the first season. The wait to the second episode and then the third episode, I just quit until they released the whole damn thing. And then I haven't played season 2 or 3 because I knew we were going to do it on this channel eventually. But what I'm saying is, I was thinking maybe when episode 3 is releasing, I want to do it when episode 4 is releasing, so that way I can cover all the seasons and 1, 2, and 3 of the episodes of the final season, and then we'll finish all together on the 4th season. That way there's no, like, if we start it now, we're not even finishing season 4 for like 3 months from now. You know, I didn't want to... Anyway, you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions. That's one thing that was holding me back. I wanted to do it from start to finish all in one shot, not months apart, because we have to wait for the episodes to drop. But if you guys want it now instead of later, just let me know. Thoughts and opinions in that comment box. Exciting stuff coming. I'm done talking. It's your turn.